Don't you think it's funny? It's not funny, but it's kind of ridiculous how we miss a relationship or miss a person that we were in a relationship with, even though that person was not a good partner to us. And we make that crap up in our mind, and we heard about it for a long period of time, months, maybe years, because we don't see the reality of how the relationship ended up being before it ended. I'll give you an example. The beginning of my last marriage, we were playful. My goofy side, I'm super goofy a lot of times, especially if you get to know me in person. And that was cool. Fast forward to the last few years of marriage, and we were together about 11 years total. Fast forward to the last few years, the interaction with me, my ex-wife stopped interacting with me, and the last year was like, she didn't want to have anything to do with like physical playfulness, dancing silly in the kitchen. There's something that came up today with a friend of mine that I was talking with. I like to cook. I like to bake, maybe have a drink in the kitchen, play the music. I love playing music and cooking. And of course, I get, wound up, and I end up making a fool of myself and dancing in the kitchen. My kids always laugh about it. I'll grab my daughter and put her, my 6-year-old, she'll stand on my feet and we'll dance silly in the kitchen. That happens multiple times a week. And, as the months have progressed since my wife broke up, my ex-wife ended our marriage, it hurt thinking, I lost a very significant person. I lost all these experiences that we were going to have. And the reality is we weren't going to have these experiences anymore. We weren't having the experiences that were early on in the relationship that were good. I tried to keep that shit going, right? Because I enjoyed it. And at one point in time, she seemed like she enjoyed it. But then, she went in a different direction mentally and emotionally or whatever. And so all of that petered out because now, my interactions were not welcome to include her. And that sucked. And so that was a downward spiral. And really, when I put things in perspective, if I'm hurting over the relationship because I think it was, something significant or that she was significant in my life towards the end, replay that crap logically and see, were you really in a good relationship? Because if it ended, you weren't. So pay attention to what crap your mind is making up, because it's making you suffer for longer periods of time. And it's unnecessary if you do the work to pay attention at what you're thinking and what you think you lost. In my case, it hurt really bad. And then when I started putting things in perspective, I'm like, yeah, but the intimacy wasn't there because she was unwilling. The playfulness wasn't there because she was unwilling. I couldn't even do things like gardening with her because she didn't want me around, and that we were married. So it's like, okay, how am I upset about a situation where a person that was supposed to be my partner and play and do activities with wouldn't do any of that stuff with me, but yet I'm still upset that the relationship's over? No, get over that. Make sure you're being realistic. Make sure you're doing the work to pay attention to your thoughts, because then your heartbreak will be like, screw that person. I deserve someone who will meet me where I am and not look down on me, not turn me down, not choose to not participate when they're supposed to. That will help you. And if you are hurting, you're not alone. I'm with you. You have people around you that you may feel lonely, but you need to get used to embracing the people around you for hugs and support. And you can message me right here. I love you. Hugs. Stay strong and do your work. Be intentional, and your life will be awesome no matter how hard you hurt today. Promise. Look at my other videos. I was there. Love you.